that for me very often. I just got in here to throw the corn out I set that trail camera out there and thought maybe overnight they'd find the corn and get into it, but I wasn't even up in my stand. Well, I was up in my stand, but I wasn't even ready at all. Hadn't put my gloves on, my release, my bow, nothing was ready, and that deer came running. I spooked a couple when I walked in that were to the south, but they ran way over back that way, basically back to the north. I don't know if this was one of those that got mixed up out of that group and was kind of disoriented and didn't know where to go, but I just saw it come running in from over there, stopped just across from the bank, and when I saw that, I slowly used every opportunity when it was behind a tree or something to get my bow taken off. I had to pull the Velcro off my release strap when that deer was within 40 yards. And it settled down, it found that corn right away, so it was a pretty easy chip shot once I got her to turn broadside to me, and probably shot it for 20. It looked like she might have been 25, or I dropped a little bit because I hit lower than I was aiming, but I think I nailed the heart because you could just see the blood flying out of it. So, and she ran straight back towards the truck, so I lost her behind the trees up there, but she won't be hard to find. And I'm gonna sit this one out. It's only 5 o'clock, so maybe a big buck will come by. We'll see. Let's go see what we got. You can see the Lumenok up there. You might not be able to see it, but well, I had to go back to the truck to get the knife, and so I decided to just drive up, eat dinner first instead, and grab the pup. Blood trailing with dogs is legal now in Kansas, so figure even this, hopefully this will be an easy one, but it'd be good to get the dog after it and see if she pays any attention at all, so we'll see. Alright, well, after getting the dog out, let her loose, showed her the blood, and kind of got her started, and I didn't have a whole lot of patience to make sure she did it on her own, but I kind of knew where this deer was actually when I drove back down here with the truck. I saw it in the headlights, so I just kind of generally started walking towards it, but watching the dog work back and forth, and she kind of picked it up, the scent, and as she started to run towards it, I shined up ahead with the flashlight, and I saw the deer, but I saw there was a skunk standing right over the deer, so I had to call back the dog and try to shoot the skunk off without the dog seeing the skunk. So didn't let her get all the way up on it, I guess, but the good news is that I did find her, and she didn't go very far. She had a big hole right where it needed to be, so I was worried about it being a little low, but that'll work just fine. It was maybe 2 inches lower than I was aiming, but that'll work. So a little bit of work to do here, and we'll be good to go.